A little girl sneaks into the room, picks up the phone, and her stepmother is sleeping on the bed. The girl opens the phone lock using her stepmother's fingerprint and tries to call her father. Just as she's about to say something to her father, her stepmother wakes up and starts scolding the little girl. The little girl, without hanging up the call, hides the phone behind her. Then, the stepmother's boyfriend enters the room and starts asking the girl what she is doing there. Meanwhile, the girl's father hears everything over the phone. The stepmother scolds the little girl again and tells her to leave the room. The little girl quietly places the phone back on the table and leaves the room. The stepmother and her boyfriend start talking romantically, and the girl's father listens to everything. After a while, the boyfriend and the stepmother leave the room, and the little girl comes back, asking her father if he heard everything. He confirms and tells her to go to her room and sleep. A little while later, the man is sitting on the bed, and the stepmother comes to him. The doorbell rings, and the stepmother quickly hides her boyfriend in the wardrobe before going to check. She finds her husband, who is in the army. She hugs him, but he stops her hand and asks where his daughter is. He then goes to her room to see her. The girl opens the door and hugs him. He asks how she is, and she replies, "I'm fine." Then he asks if anyone said anything to her, and the stepmother signals her to stay quiet. The little girl says, "No one said anything." Her father then tells her to go to her room and sleep. She goes back to her room, and her father goes to his room, placing his belongings in the wardrobe. The stepmother asks why he is putting things there, and he says it's valuable stuff. He locks the wardrobe and tells her the key will stay with him. They both go to bed, but later, the stepmother takes the key from around his neck, opens the wardrobe, and lets her boyfriend out. She sneaks him out, and just then, the little girl wakes up and enters. The stepmother scolds her, warning her not to tell her father anything about them. The little girl responds that she will tell everything. The boyfriend is about to slap her, but her father grabs his hand from behind and orders them to leave. He says that his daughter already told him everything. The boyfriend and the stepmother leave, and the father hugs his daughter.